Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner and our hard mode series. We are picking up where we left off. We have our Derry reversing his way back to the warehouse to go pick up his trailer because I was definitely overly optimistic of the abilities of the Royal, and it's stuck on a hill with too much cargo and the Derry can't pull it because although the Derry has lots of power, it struggles on hills. So we're going to attach our trailer back to the Derry, and then we are going to try and transfer over some of the cargo, or possibly all of the cargo, and sort of work from there. Shame. I was looking forward to that last big horse. We'll get there. The delivery will happen. It just won't happen as I was hoping. Will that let me attach? Too far away. Probably going to have to pull you a little bit, my friend. Thank you very much. Right. I've been away, but I do remember the old tricks. I remember the tricks. The tricks of the trade. The runner's toolbox. Pretty much the winch. Oh yes, the turn and circle on the Derry is a treat. It's something to behold. Especially on the ice and the snow. We will, as always, grab a tipple. That's nearly empty. I think we have lots of fuel scattered about though. I think we've got like possibly two trailers of fuel up over here, or not. We do have a large one up here that's got a fair bit of fuel in it. We have another one up here with a fair bit of fuel in it, and next to that we have an ANK. I guess that was going to collect that up. So I was probably doing something else last time around and have completely forgotten. Got fuel and repair parts over here as well. Yeah, all good. It's all good. It's fine. Got repair parts over there. Not to worry. As is the case, I am not a logistical mastermind, and my resources, my materials, are not really where we need them at the moment. I get a little bit ahead of myself, and I plan for things that are coming in the future, and then it's normally further away than I think. I think I've got fuel laid out in places thinking about logging, and we're not there yet. But in my head we probably were when I did it. Yeah, I think it was just that slight hump that caused us the issue. Gave us the hump. Well, we should have just... Oh, we can't. We can't pull it, but we'll push it. Right, you know. Just sort of pull up alongside. We shall switch over. That one's for you. And that one's for you. Again, we shall change trucks. We shall pack our cargoes. Oh, come on. Rolling. I'm not going to... so I'm not going to try and pull them together. I'm just getting them stuck, so they might as well try and come together. Yeah, I'm not going to convoy them. I suck at convoying trucks. I really do. And I know in some future maps, I think it's like the... maybe I'm not sure if it's the Canadian or like the Rockies, the North American maps that have a lot of logging. I want to say Wisconsin, but I'm not certain of that. I think Wisconsin does. And if I remember rightly, a few years back now, I was watching a chap, and I forget his name. And I've talked about this before. And he had a log trailer pulling, or a truck with a log unit pulling a log trailer, pulling a truck with a log unit pulling a log trailer. And he was just flying around the map that he was on, just hossing about. It might have been Wisconsin, it might have been British Columbia, might have been one of the Canadian ones, but anyway, yeah, he was just flying around. He was weaving through a town and over terrain, and I can't go about 10 feet without it falling over. It's so shameful. Skill issue, as they say, but it is so sad and shameful. My lack of ability sometimes on a game that I absolutely love. I just can't do the simplest of things. Hurts me to my core. Right, I want to park you. Oh, so we've got more fuel over there. It's everywhere. We love it. We love fuel. We will turn the engine off. And we will jump back to Mr. Royal. And this time, nice and easy, do as he's told. Come on. So probably thinking I'm going to stick all 8 bricks on there is wishful thinking. Definitely. I'm just trying to not spend however many thousands it is to bring another truck through. Like, I'm going to try and do all the logging with the Royal, the Derry, and possibly the A&K. I don't think we have anything else here. Well, we've got the cat. I think the cat can only do small logs. I don't think we have small logs here. It's pretty much just a fuel trailer at this point. That may be something that gets sold. I know when we move on, there's a map that has the, I think it's Yukon, that has the other cat, has the other 2 cats, the telehandler and the rock trailer. I mean, they'll probably get sold as well. That's easy money. I know what's out there. It's just a case of getting to these places and getting the jobs done. So I'm going to take the Royal first, and I think... oh, what way should we go? We can go that way. And in. Or we can go like we've done many a times. Go down and around. That might go. I'm gonna go this way. I can't remember now where. Yeah, this way. But then we should be fine going this way. So yeah, just there on that map, just by collecting 2 vehicles and sell those vehicles, could be 150, because you only don't get a lot, you get half the rate, don't you? 150, maybe 200 grand that could go towards a new truck. Maybe not that much. Maybe about 100, yeah, maybe about 120, 130. I don't know what they're worth. So... But I know that I'm not ready for Yukon, that's for certain. I know Yukon is a slog. An absolute slog. So I think our best option here is upriver. If I remember rightly. Once we stop grinding on that rock, we'll be fine. Come on. There we are. So yeah, so in a sense, like I have, when I say I don't have plans, like I know what I want to do when I get elsewhere. Just don't share what I'm going to do right now. I think before I go Yukon, I want to go British Columbia. I want to get the nice big Kenny. But also... Yeah, we'll keep going along. Also, we could... If we had enough money, we could buy the new Kenworth. Is it C500? That's quite a excuse me, quite a capable and doable truck. It's just having the money to do it. I think I've already said the Royal will get sold after here. Once we've got some more North American trucks, we'll sell this as well. Because I just think it's not going to help us in normal mode. I'd use this elsewhere and do other things with it, but I think in hard mode, I want to be as confident in my vehicles as possible, and outside of this map, and we're only using it here because we got it here for free, outside of this map, I'm not confident in using it anywhere or doing anything with it, just because it lacks that power and stability. And the diff. We won't bring the Derry this way. I don't think the Derry will manage the turns. The Derry will have to go the other way. I may even just go back to the Derry and take the load off it again. Grind those gears. Now, one of a few of the gripes that people have about Roadcraft at the minute is that it doesn't have the gears, but it has a low gear and it has automatic. The trucks don't struggle quite like they do in SnowRunner, because it's not SnowRunner. In my experience with it, I found that having the automatic gearbox, the switchable diff, the switchable all-wheel drive where applicable, and then the low gear to switch into was plenty. I didn't miss having to manage all that. Plus, I think because the game has extra controls for all the vehicles, that you can drive about and then be using the crane as well, without having to go into any little menus. you'd lose that fluidity if you had to also manage the manual gearbox. So I think that would just change the way that game plays, and then it just becomes this game. Now, I get why people like SnowRunner. I love SnowRunner, but we have SnowRunner. We have MudRunner. You know, we've got Expeditions. We don't need those games again. If Sabre are going to continue supporting this game, we don't need another game that's exactly like it. In my humblest of opinions. Right. So, let's try and stick you somewhere. Out of the way. We'll go get our dairy. So we've got the Royal, the dairy, our Caterpillar is here. Like I said, that's just a fuel bowser anyway, with a fuel trailer on the back. So we need to remember to move that about probably. So the dairy will take the slightly longer route. I'm going to lose my voice. Shocker. Yeah, I'll take the dairy the slightly longer route, and then hopefully it'll just be easier. I like the dairy, but it's not very agile. I think I like it because of how it looks. I love this big old tractor unit. The shape of it. Like those straight edges. I want to play Farm Sim, I like the old looking tractors as well. Yeah, when I play ATS, I have a nice, smooth Western Star. But I like that as well. I like my Westie. I like the Western Stars on here. We just can't afford to be buying them. Hopefully we'll get one in our fleet eventually somewhere. So many hopes and wishes. Ain't even left Alaska yet. Give over, mate. Right. It is this one, isn't it? Yeah. It says there, warehouse, doesn't it? Right. Let's get you round, big boy. I think one of the things that I find that I like and that I find endearing about the dairy is a little bit like my beloved Fleet Star. While it's not the best in its class by a long shot, and it's not necessarily the best at doing the jobs I like to get them to do, it tries. And I like that. I clearly like a trier. Damn trailer. If you could fit low saddle on this, oh, it would be 100% my go-to. High saddle, low saddle, and let me put a crane on it. I'll have to have a look. Is there a modified one? Is there a modded derry that allows me to put a high saddle, low saddle, and put a crane on the back there? That would be sweet. Good day, sir. Be seeing you in a piece. We have arrived. Scare the birds. Okay, so next we have the bricks to get. And I need to move this out of the way. And I can't just dump this. I need to try and recoup some of my money back on this because I think we paid like £5 for this trailer. It may have been more, might have been about 8. I wanted to be able to do more with the Longhorn than just the big semi jobs. But in doing it the way that I do it, I also clearly can then see the benefit and understand why others play the game in a way that they would have already possibly brought some of the bricks through, or all of the brick through, or some of the slabs through, and have them waiting at that point, because we do come back and forth a lot. But I just like playing it my way. That's all there is to it, isn't it? I like to do the deliveries as they come across. There's 1 or 2 occasions where I might pull something through, or if I know it's a job that I've activated and it's there. But I just think, for me anyway, using the hindsight of knowing that I'm going to want certain things in, 10, 15 deliveries time, and for me that's probably like 20, 30 hours away of gameplay, and having them all piled up there, I just think, for me, that feels naughty. But, again, everyone is free to play their way. There are certain things I do that people will see as naughty. Some people probably think my little Lodestar is cheating, because it has the extra options on it and it carries extra fuel. But how I see it is that truck should be more capable than it is. And in hard mode, we still have to manage that fuel. I'm just pulling more of it around, so there's less of it just laying around. It's just, I'm pulling it all in, or a lot of it, not all of it, pulling a lot of it in that truck. It doesn't give us an unlimited amount of fuel. Plus, as this series was supposed to show, the other ways of doing things. The mod way. With some fun little mods. And I don't think we put the biggest engine in it and things like that. There's that Lodestar can be super OP if we wanted it to be. But I didn't. I just wanted it to do some of the things that I would like it to do, but it doesn't. Mainly, pull the other trailers. That's what I like about it. I like that it allows us to pull the other trailers, because I think that truck should be able to pull other trailers, and would. Now, I wouldn't use it to stick a low hitch on and pull a semi with it, but to be able to pull a dolly trailer, definitely. I think even the base version of the Lodestar, you can stick a low hitch on. Pretty sure that's the thing. I know you can put crane on the back, but then the whole thing just falls over anyway. I've tried it. It didn't go well. Ooh, I was going to say, I thought I was going to clip that, and I did. I knew it. So we're just going to park this up at the gateway, and then bring them both through, because let's say we're getting the bricks from the port, Matt. There's a warehouse thing there. I don't think 8 are coming through with me though. I just don't think it will manage it. If we had brought through maybe the White Western style or something like that, it might have done, but that's not what we've brought. It's not what we've got to hand. We've got this. And I'm not going to overload the dairy and bring through, because if they all fall off, I can't pick them up. We might do it like we've done with these two, and we'll do a 4 and a 4 or a 5 and a 3. Not quite convoying, but utilising the trucks a little bit. Because an overloaded trailer going through here or going down over there, we'll definitely lose cargo. There we go. Right, let's get a move on. Then we'll get the... Ooh, yeah, we'll take the Royal there first. Just trying to think, where are we going? We are gonna go... Yeah, we'll go that way, I think. I think we'll be alright going that way. Grab some petroleum as well. stick it in high, save a little. Save a little. Not a lot. But some. Ooh. The wheels just woke up. What's going on? didn't let me ASMR on it into the mic. The wheel fought back. Because I'm playing on controller. But my wheel is still connected and turned on. It just kicked in. It woke up. Duck your head. We had any in cab yet, have we? On the return? It's just so chilled. Just so chilled. I just relax so much when I'm playing this. I don't think I ever used to relax as much playing Mudrunner though. I always felt more on edge with Mudrunner. I think probably a lot less experienced, a lot less used to it, always scared of getting stuck. I mean, I wasn't always as relaxed with SnowRunner either. I used to think getting stuck and rolling your truck was the worst thing in the world. And even, I've covered this many times, but long before I was recording or doing anything, and I was just playing this for fun on my console, back when it first came out. Back during those old lockdown days. If I rolled a truck, because just, even for myself, I just was obsessed with trying to have a perfect run. Like, get out of Michigan, never rolling a truck, never having to recover, or I forgot to check what was eating up my resources in the background in between episodes. Sorry about the studs. Yeah. So every time I did, I'd just start again. And sometimes I'd be on the login session and then maybe roll a truck. And it just used to annoy me so much that I couldn't do it. Or I'd get to Alaska, or I'd, you know, reach time here, and then suddenly something would roll. And I just couldn't get my head round that rolling, getting stuck, having to recover, having to rescue yourself was part of it. It took me years to get my head around that. You know, a lot of it comes from, you know, my lack of skill and my need for haste with things, and how I get frustrated with stuff, and then things get worse and you roll, or you stop paying attention because you get too comfortable. And I think that's what just used to annoy me. Like, I knew I could do better. I know I can concentrate on this. I know I can find the route. I know. But then, as we found along the road with this series so far, like, we're not far in, but there are certain things that happen that have never happened before. Places that I've tipped and rolled and where trucks have got stuck or done things, and to me it's just never made sense. I have never had them issues there before, and thus when it would be, I'd be right, I'm just starting again. Whereas we just have to keep going. You have to recover it. You have to rescue it. Not recover it, but rescue it. Try again. Find a different route. Try and be more careful on that same route. Stuff like that. It's just... I think the game has a different sort of learning curve. It's not learning the difficulty of the game, it's just learning to manage your patience, I think. Learning to manage your own expectation of what's going to happen. I may be talking absolute cod, and perhaps that's the only thing that I've learned from it. But you know, I love an action adventure game. I love an RPG and stuff like that. But sometimes with them, it's like, oh right, this is a 10-hour game. Let's smash through. Let's have some fun. Let's go kill some monsters. Let's go slay this, do that, and on to the next one. Whereas like with this, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. No, probably was better off sticking to low. Come on. Come on. We are on a wheel, aren't we? Yeah. And even just in the last year or two of playing this and watching more people play it, because I never really used to watch anyone play it. And then I found my mate Wessel, and like I constantly go over this, but my sense of needing to rush and needing to have felt like we've done something, and yet when I watch Wessel, I'm more than happy to sit and have an hour of him doing his logistics and just getting things ready and doing stuff. Whereas when I'm doing it, I feel like, oh, if I've not completed a task, I must look like a right loser. We've not done anything. What was the point? But getting it ready to be able to complete the tasks easier and more efficiently is the point. It's the point. And then there's other people that do a different sort of content for SnowRunner. I really like watching Cyrus. If you like SnowRunner and you don't watch Cyrus, go check him out. I'll try and put a link somewhere for him. And yeah, he's a dude that's just having a lot of fun with the game. And he does some good, well, some interesting and some quite funny videos and well thought out as well. Don't get me wrong, well thought out, very knowledgeable. But you can tell that he's a guy that's just out here, just having a lot of fun, and he's rolling trucks, he's getting stuck, and he clearly doesn't really worry about it. He just, you know, hoss around, or perhaps he just, I think he mainly plays normal mode from what I can tell from his videos. Probably a little bit of hard mode, but that's not really used in his content. But yeah, like the way that he's just having fun with it and a little bit carefree, footloose and fancy free. I like that as well. But again, that's not my style. That's not what I do. I'm not as meticulous as I would like to be, but I'm not as carefree with it as also maybe I'd like to be. I'm somewhere in between. I'm clearly an anxiety SnowRunner player. I want to have fun, but I'm scared I'll make mistakes. I want to get it all perfect, but I'm scared I won't have fun. I didn't reverse that out there very well, did I? Yeah, when I play my console saves, I spend hours just driving around the map. No pressure. No expectation. Just happily just scout everything and then go and do something else, and then do everything something else, and what have you. But again, that is on normal mode, so that is a bit more carefree. But they never rush. Hence why I've only 100%ed like 3 maps. Well, not 3 maps, but 6. I think I'll bring the dairy over, because then we can load that up as well. It's done basically the same routes as the Royal. Used like half the fuel. I think maybe that getting stuck. Getting stuck coming out of the warehouse in Mountain River probably burnt for a fair bit of fuel. I don't think we topped it up after that, did we? Well, I should imagine, what is it? Probably past midnight actually, so we might only just get these loaded up and then back to the tunnel. See again, there come my worry. Oh, is that enough? Is that enough for people? Have I done enough? It's enough because it's all I've managed to do, alright? It'll have to be enough. Well, she did pretty good in that high gear. Surprised she did as well as she did. It's the incline that halted her progress. See if we can get back up there. Nope, does not like it. It's too much now. I just don't like all the gear shifting, so we're going low plus. We'll try a little bit more high gear when we get out of this section onto them flats. No, it does not like it. Strange. Now we should be able to. Nope, crikey. Come on, big boy. Why have you lost your love of the high gear? A hossing earlier on. We need to get a move on. The sun will be up soon. I wanted to get you loaded up and back to the gateway. We're not even going to get loaded up, I don't think. And we'll just pull up the side. And I forgot to bring the crane out. Never mind. Right. Switch trucks. Oh, lovely. Right, so we need bricks. It's not quite where I thought it was going to be, is it? There we go. I think I'm going to go 4 and 4. That's what I'll do. On this one. Come on. That'll do. It's on. Knew that wasn't going to work. Come on. So if we pop that away again, smack it in our trailer, take the bricks off the other trailer, all good, all good. That's what we do. That's how we roll. Right, what is the time? It is 5. Let's see how far we can get. We might be able to get one of them back. Come on. It's been a tough run for the Royal. It has done a lot of work, a hell of a lot of work. And in that, I am impressed in it. I am impressed in it. Or of it. Or at it. But, yeah. It's still going to get sold as soon as we have more American trucks. So I'm confident enough to think that I'm not going to get everything stuck and lose my trucks, all of them. Usually if we lose one, I normally go and rescue it pretty soon after with something. Unless I know it's like a truck that I don't really need, like the ANK. The civilian here. Oh yeah, we're not going to use this civilian for logging, are we? Because that's just got a single thing on the back. So yeah, so we're going to come here, and we're probably going to let the Royal go and the ANK. Because it's not possible to put a crane on it. And that can be a little bit bouncy too. If it was the civilian, where you can put the crane and the semi on, or at least the semi on, then it has more versatility. I think, well, while we can't do that with it, it's not going to get much use. We can't put like a van body on, and we can't use it for like a service trailer or a repair trailer, recovery trailer, anything like that, or trucks. So we could be getting two syllables out of this, and probably eventually the cat. It's not looking good for the Alaskan fleet, despite how hard it's worked. The only thing that we're probably going to keep is the dairy, and then that'll probably get replaced down the line as well. Because the P16 is possibly better at what it does, so if we needed to pull one through, it would probably be the P16. Hard truths there. How are we for time? Got time to get up that hill. Tell you what, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it at the bottom of the hill. We'll be kind. So that is it for this one. Slowly getting it done. You know, we got the deliveries of the slabs done in the end. Sorted that out. We are loaded up with bricks. We'll bring them through next time round. We'll get that delivery done. And then I think it'll be setting up for logs. I don't think there's... Oh, there might be. There might be another part 2. Cargopocalypse 2. Part 2. I cannot remember. But if not, we might be getting set up for logs. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there, guys. Love the interaction. Helps to push the videos. If you would like to support the channel further, there is memberships. Starting from 99 pence. We are putting out all content. If I can remember to, all content goes members first. So as soon as it's uploaded and ready, it will be available for members, regardless of how far in the future it releases to the public. So that will be there. So there's a little something for you, so as a thanks for the support. But as always, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.